Good morning, y'all. So, if you've been on the internet recently, I'm pretty sure you know about this one subreddit called Am I the A-hole? Basically, some guy posts an experience on Reddit, and based off that, you're supposed to evaluate whether he's an asshole or not. And recently, I found out about this other subreddit called Am I the Kameena, which is basically an Indian knockoff of Am I the Asshole? So, today we're gonna be looking at some posts from Am I the Kamina? And we're gonna figure out if you actually are the Kamina. Alright, so the first post we're gonna be looking at is called Am I the Kamina for not wanting to donate my liver to my father? By Mother Mary's favorite child. The shit was posted 4 months ago. So let's get into it, I guess. My 21 male father, 54 male, has a liver disease that alcoholics frequently develop. I think I can guess what's gonna happen. The father gets a liver disease from drinking too much alcohol, and then he wants the son to donate his kidney for the father. Anyway, so like my relationship with my father has always been complicated. While he was never a bad father to me growing up, at least he wasn't a bad father, I guess. To me growing up, he was also frequently missing. We lived in a tier 3 town while his job was in a big city. He would seldom visit, and when he would, things would be very bad. Oh no. He's been a functioning alcoholic as long as I can remember. He would come home once or twice a month and drink himself to stupor, and we would have to carry him to bed. Or he'd start fighting against What the Sigma? So, you. Okay, hold up. So, OP just says he was never a bad father, and then immediately in the next paragraph, OP's like, he's been a functioning alcoholic as long as I can remember, and he would come home once or twice a month, drink himself to a stupor. We would carry and start fights with my mother. You're gonna tell me that's not a bad father? I think that's the textbook definition of a bad father, gang. Was coming home drunk and fighting his mother. Yeah. We've got a classic deadbeat dad out here. Deadbeat dad lives in another city, doesn't visit his family, and when he does, fights with the mother. That's kind of crazy. Honestly, if I was the mother, I'd be cheating on his ass. Anyway, my mother is the most nurturing woman I know. She never raised her voice against him, she always adjusted for him. When I was 14, one night things started to get. Oh, hell no, bro. Things started to get physical. And he was throwing things around. So I stepped in and beat him up. Brody beat up his father. That's some Avengers type shit, yo. The next day he tried to kick me out of school, but my mother instead convinced him to send me to boarding school. Okay, Tari Zameen Par. I did well in school and got into a foreign university, which my mother. Okay. Guys, I don't know, but if you're like an alcoholic father, if you're a part of the alcoholic fatherverse, I think it's like kind of a canon event to get your ass beaten by your fucking 14-year-old child or like just your son at any point. I have not seen one alcoholic father who hasn't been beaten up by their son at any point of their life. It's like their fucking canon event, yo. Okay, so OP makes it to a foreign university and um his mother convinces his father to pay for it. That's crazy. Fine. Well, now his actions are coming back. Hell yeah. He's in the hospital with cirrhosis. Can't say I'm surprised as far as I know. His doctors want to do a transplant and my sister 25 is not a match and my half brother 8 is too young. I have the same blood type so there's a chance of me being a possible match. I don't get involved in doctors or treatments. And I'm a bio student to know what that even means and I don't want to come all the way back to India to even get tested. So yeah, that's basically what happened, gang. Brody drank too much and then ended up catching liver cirrhosis, and now his liver's fucked up. He needs a new liver. Sissy can't give a liver, and Brody is too young. So we're just left with OP. My sister. Wait, can we talk about half brother eight? You're telling me this man 8 years ago this man had another child? That's kind of crazy, bro. My sister agrees that dad is an asshole, and also she says it's our duty as his kids to make him healthy again. I mean, I understand, like, as a child you have a duty towards your dad's health, but like, considering your dad is low-key like borderline abusive and like a deadbeat father and like low-key, bruh, like a bad father, making him healthy at the cost of your kidney. Would you really do that? Honestly, I would not. Honestly, bro's getting sent to an old age home. Fuck that old ass bitch, yo. My mother, for the first time, has stopped speaking to me because you are making me a widow. That's crazy, bro. You are making me a widow is a crazy sentence. Especially because, like, what the fuck? Bro, OP की कोई गलती नहीं है भाई. The fucking father, bro, the fucking father was low-key doing, like, bad activities, yo. He did that shit to himself. If the father wasn't drinking every single fucking day, maybe you would not be a widow, gang. Yeah, you are making me a widow is kind of crazy, bro. Last night my dadi called and asked me to come back and get tested to save her son. She said, "Don't save your father, but my son shouldn't have to die for your father." What the fuck does that mean? My son shouldn't have to die for your father's sins? Excuse me? Dadi, your son and my father is the same fucking person, yo. What the fuck? And like, this is a crazy ass sentence. It's basically like, yeah, he might be a bad person to you. He might have beaten up your mother and he might have sent you to boarding school, but like, he's my son, yo. I think you should give him your. Shut the fuck up, bro. I'm not giving my kidney to that old nigga. I'm conflicted because on one hand, it is my body and my choice. Yeah, yeah. But on the other, he has paid for my college and is related to me. Bro, just because this nigga paid for your college and is related to you does not like make him obligated to your kidney. Do not give that nigga your kidney. Am I the kameena for refusing to go back? Should I just get tested to see if I even qualify as a donor? See now, you're not the kameena for refusing to go back, but I think you should get like tested if you if you know you qualify as a donor. Cause hear me out. If you're not qualified enough for a donor, that's like that takes the entire guilt of you, right? Because now you can't donate in the first place, so no one can blackmail you or shit. And if you are a donor, I mean you're not like donating anyway, so who the fuck cares? Yeah. Okay, so here's another post from r slash MID Kamina. This one's a low-key, like a really recent post. Shit was posted 12 hours ago. Posted by Odd Interaction 3451 called "Am I the Kamina for telling my father I cannot telling my wife I cannot contribute for taking her parents abroad?" Okay. Let's listen to this. This shit seems kinda interesting, yo. So my wife is planning a trip abroad with her parents, her brother and myself. Okay. She's short of money and was thinking if she should cancel the trip. Hmm? She said that she doesn't want me to spend since I'm already burdened with many other expenses. That's kind of fair. If you're burdened with a lot of expenses, maybe like don't go for that trip or like just don't go abroad. I think she wanted me to say that I will contribute. Oh, Bursana, Sigma manipulate OP. Oh, that's crazy. But instead, I said yes and told that she should check her savings and take some money out from there. Fair response. She said ki OP should probably not give her the money, so OP is not giving her the money. Fair. 5 minutes later, she asked me if I can contribute towards the trip. 5 lakh is the total expense, and she needs me to pay 3 lakh. I have the money, so OP has the money and can help her with it, but I don't want to. what does OP not want? Like, honestly, it's your wife, gang. Like, if it was my wife, I'd probably pay the 3 lakh, gang. It's not that big of a deal. I don't know why OP is stressing so much over it. But again, OP has given us some reasons. So, let's read his reasons, and then once we're done with that, I guess, give my opinion. Last year we went on a foreign vacation with my parents, okay? I paid for all of us, wife included, okay? Even though she works and earns well, she didn't contribute anything. She was like, since they are your parents, you pay. That's kind of crazy, yo. So, when it's OP's parents, OP is supposed to pay. But when it's the wife's parents, you're supposed to pay again? What the fuck? And since you are taking them and can pay for them, you gotta pay for me as well. Bro, OP's wife is such a bitch. What the fuck? You have money for them, but not for me? Bro, who's. OP is Loki getting manipulated. Honestly, bro shouldn't have married this woman. I paid for the entire trip and I forgot, um, since taking my parents abroad for the first time mattered more to me. Yeah, fair. Last month we went on a trip with my parents. I paid 80 to 90% of the expenses, okay? In most of the trips, even when we both go alone, I pay significantly more than her, okay? She can pay if she wants to, but her logic is since you earn more, you pay more. But like OP is also paying for household experiences, right? Yeah, that's what he says. I pay for everything, excluding her personal expenses. There's no minimal contribution from her. Since we stay with in laws, my parents, she doesn't want to contribute to the household expenses since the house we are renovating is owned by me. She doesn't want to contribute towards renovation either. I have discussed these things on Reddit and got to know varying opinions from various people, okay? After reading everything, I conclude that it's okay she doesn't pay for renovation since I own the house. Mm, I mean, she lives in the house though, but whatever, understandable. But she should, if she can, yeah, contribute towards some household expenses at least. Not 50-50, but something, yeah. OP's pretty right. I don't see a problem. I have told her to save money multiple times, okay. Whenever she has extra money in her bank, she takes off her home loan. While it's not at all a bad thing, I. Wait, she pays off her home loan. What the fuck? So, you're telling me they live at OP's house, right? All of them live at OP's house, so what the fuck? What loan is she paying? What the Sigma? Oh, I guess she might have another house, yeah. And that makes sense, anyway. Well, it's not at all a bad thing. I feel she should have some money in her bank or FD, fixed deposits that she can use for emergencies or to fulfill her dreams like this one, yeah? Pretty fair point. Taking parents abroad. She pays all her home loan, and whenever she needs money, she asks me for it. Hmm, looks like your wife is leeching off your money, and I don't mind it because if, like, I'd Loki give my money to my wife, but like, your wife is also a bitch. Like, how are you gonna be a bitch? I also have a much larger home loan going and many more Yeah, exactly, bro. Just because OP earns more doesn't mean OP has to pay for everything. Also, considering that OP Loki has so many expenses, that's kind of crazy. She has taken money from me before, promising to return, but she didn't. Okay. Later, when I reminded her, she gave me some reason and didn't return. This time, she says she'll return the money in a few months, but I don't think she will. And later, even if I ask it back, I mostly don't, but I do remind her if she asks for more. She'll divert it. If your parents ask you for money and didn't return, will you ask them, why do you only ask me for money? Cause, bro, what kind of fucking gaslighting manipulation is this? Because, like, if your parents ask you for money and you didn't return, will you ask them, bro? First up, if my parents ask me for money, I don't think there's gonna be a return clause. I don't think they're gonna state, ki, yeah, I'm gonna return the money. You are clearly stating, ki, you're gonna return my money when you ask for it, and then you're not giving it back. What the fuck, bro? Hell no, bhai. If I had gotten some help from her anytime, or if she was willing to contribute towards any of the other expenses when she could, Yeah, when she code is kind of important. Like, she has the resources, she can contribute, but she just doesn't. Cause I don't know, bro. She's trying to be a bitch, bro. Honestly, if I was OP, divorce. अब तक divorce हो गया होता gang. Bye bye. I would have happily helped her, but when she doesn't contribute, I don't feel like contributing too. Yeah, that's completely understandable. I, after all, don't have unlimited money. Yeah, exactly, dog. Fuck that hoe, bro. Do you think I'm the kameena for doing this? No, OP, you are not the kameena. Do we have any? Yeah, never mind. Yeah, OP is not the kameena. I completely support OP. Like, idhar tak padne ke baad, I was kinda not sure about it, but after reading the reasons, yeah. OP is not the kameena. Um, I guess that's it for today's video. If you made it this far into the video, I'm pretty sure you like the video. Thanks for watching, I guess. It's like fucking 5:30 a.m. right now. I haven't slept all night. I think I'm gonna like upload this shit in the morning. And that is it for today, guys. Good night. Tata. Bye bye.